workers good, but you guys good. Everyone is coming to the building. Yeah, that's fine. You good? Real quick. You scoot up a little bit.
Are you the phone?
Yeah.
Can I use this and
Sure.
put your?
Yeah. Just go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
thanks.
that's fine.
Not even.
Just take me a second to
Sorry.
reorient.
Yes.
Yep. No worries.
Okay. Thank you.
Just let me know when you're balanced, because
Okay.
I don't want to. Yeah. Sure. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yep. No worries. I think it should be fine.
Okay, now nobody touch the podium.
Yes, please. It's going to be very delicate.
Okay.
All right.
You
Should
got
be
that,
good.
guys? When you speak, don't touch the podium. So just kind of up to it.
Yeah.
We good? Cool. Hello all. Thank you for coming. My name is Shay Freeberg, SHEIGHFREEBERG, and I'm the Secretary Treasurer of Unite Here Local 17, Minnesota's Hospitality Workers Union. Local 17 has been in negotiations with HMS Host at the airport for 11 months. We have more work to do on key items such as wages, paid time off for tipped workers, tipping, and health care for our members and their families. We expect to continue talking with Host during the next days and remain hopeful that an agreement can be reached. Local 17 remains committed to all possible good faith dialogue with Host and doing the work necessary to find resolutions to the remaining issues on the table. It is our sincere hope that we can conclude these negotiations without the need for a work stoppage. However, we are here today to announce a deadline to either reach an agreement or for workers to walk off the job. If we do not come to an agreement by 12:01 a.m. November 24th, HMS Host workers at MSP Terminal 1 and 2 will go on strike. It is time for our members to get what they deserve so that all of us can get back to focusing on the guests. I'd like to introduce Keithley, an HMS Host worker, to speak about his experience.
Thank you. My name is Kifle and I have worked
Take a step forward, please.
Okay. My name is Kifle and I have worked in MSP 26 years. And I'm a cook. I'm on the land. Former of this year, I have worked in Minnesota Wild Bar, Bonfire, Split Rock, everywhere, like 6-7 restaurants by my entire 26 years. I like to job and I'm good at it. I like beginning able to know I have a skill to get my restaurant team through busy rush and either to the morning or lunch, afternoon. Actually, most of the time I open 3 o'clock, even I didn't get that raise. 20, sorry. After 26 years, I make just $23. And it is not 23 per hour, it's barely enough to cover my bills week to week. I come to this country so long as for a better life, and I'm working hard for it. This is my first job. I worked 26 years. This is my first job. Now, HMS Host is a big company. I'm not asking for something that would put them out of the business. Only they share bigger price of the pie. My work makes them money. I have been part of the negotiation for the better contract over the past year. I expect after tightening our belts during of the pandemic that we would finally be reward the wage, increasing of sign of respected and thanks for our hard work. Me and my coworker ready to shut down the kitchen during the business travel weekend of the year. Show the company that they need more than need them. Thank you.
Thank you. Keep that. You go. I'd like to introduce Alex, who is a SEIU Local 26 member.
If the speakers would please just speak up, there's a lot of noise.
Gotcha.
Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Alex Lynaw, and it's Alex, and then Lynaugh. I work here at MSP for a company called ERMC, where I am an aircraft lead cabin agent. We are responsible for maintaining the aircrafts and keeping them safe and clean from the time that the planes come in, from the one flight before they take off for the next. I'm here today to support the Unite Here workers at MSP, who are announcing a possible strike. Our union is clear that we want these workers to get a fair deal and avoid disruptions on the busiest travel week of the year. It's time that their employer settles a fair contract that looks after their workers. We will be supporting these workers in every way that we can until a satisfactory agreement can be made. We also know that this fight is bigger than one group because all MSP workers deserve better pay and better benefits. Workers in my union, which is Local 26 SEIU, along with many other groups, have spent years trying to get the Airport Commission to address the crisis of low pay and unaffordable health care. It's not acceptable that we do essential work to keep the airport running, yet many of us work making under $16 an hour. It's outrageous. And can't afford health care that they offer us to our families. Before moving to the Twin Cities, I worked at a school in Sioux Falls where I earned more, had better benefits, and the work was nowhere near as demanding as what we do here. That is why we are here today, not just to support workers who may strike, but to tell the Airport Commission again that we need real solutions and we need them now. Because if not, we're going to continue to lose great workers to other better paying jobs. Each year, the airport makes billions of dollars, and it has won numerous awards year after year, including the best airport in North America by the Airports Council International. But it's because of workers like us that the airport is able to stand as one of the top airports in the continent. We need to give credit where credit is due, which is why the Airport Commission needs to give its workers fair wages and affordable health care that they deserve. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Victor, an HMS host worker, to speak about his experience.
Good morning. Thanks for coming. My name is Victor Ariola. I've been working in MSP for 3 years. I work as a line cook in the industry for all my career. I currently work in 2 jobs to provide for myself and my family. Both jobs combined, they're not enough to meet the bills and everything. And the daily day for me is working my first job at 5 in the morning to 1:30 p.m. And I have 30 minutes to walk to MSP to go to my second location at Battle Rocket. I start working in the kitchen around 2 p.m. In many shifts at Battle Rocket, I'm the only cook in the kitchen. Put out service orders as quickly, the service orders coming across as fast, the food counter. I never stop moving. And this is how it looks for me nearly every day and every week. We needed a significant wage increase. I'm not alone. We have to say with the company time and time again. For them, they don't understand our relatives and the rest of my coworkers. We don't want to strike, but certainly it's the only way for HMS hosts to understand how serious our demand, and we need to wage increases to keep up with the inflation. We need the wage increases to have a better life for the family and the family of the co-workers. Company choose to do nothing, and we can deal with trying to run the restaurant where we are in the picking line for busy travel days of the year. Thank you.
as you can see from the workers, many of them are working 2 or more jobs to get by. They do not want to strike on what is the busiest travel week of the year. They would rather be working and focusing on their guests and doing the job that they love. But if HMS Host does not agree to what we put on the table, we will strike during the busiest travel week of the year. I can open up for questions to myself, or if you have questions for the workers.
If we don't get it, shut it down. 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 If we don't shut it down, shut it down. And if we don't get it, shut it down. And if we don't get it, shut it down. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, Victor, can you spell your name?
Oh, yeah.
Up here.
My last name is Arreola. Victor.
Can you tell us what the average pay that these workers are being paid, just on average, and what you're asking?
Do you know that? Do you know that?
I don't know the average because most of them are minimum wage workers.
Yeah. So we have a wide variety of types of workers here, from tipped workers that make minimum wage to cooks that make, in the 20s. So it's hard to come with an average. We're asking for significant wage increases that are going to help all of the non-tipped workers. And for the tipped workers, we're asking for things like, having extra money for the hours you go out on PTO. Because right now, if a tipped worker goes out on PTO, they're taking that sick time maybe at minimum wage. And all of their money is made from tips. So we're asking for some compensation there.
And what else are you asking for?
Yeah, so the major issues on the table are obviously the raises, both the initial raise and then yearly raises, the cost of healthcare, the cost of dependent coverage, the PTO rate for tipped workers, things like that.
Can you say like what you've offered, what the company has countered, and how big that gap is?
So we've had 11 months of bargaining. I don't know if it makes sense to get into super specifics about what we've offered, what they've countered. That there's 11 months of that happening right now.
Where are you now? Where does it stand now? Like, what is the last 2 offers?
Do you want to talk about that? No.
I mean, do you want to talk about what their last offer was, or where they are, like about 50 cents to $1 upper in wages, and
Sorry, I'm looking at our chief negotiator, Krista, here. So we're about $1 apart in wages. We're some significant percentage apart in dependent care. We're coming together and getting closer to an agreement on that PTO wage. So over the last week, there's been movement made by both parties at the table. And we feel like if HMS Host wants to avert a strike, there's a path to do that, to avert a strike. We're not going to agree to a contract that's substandard. The workers are ready to strike over this, and they will. So it's really up to the company right now.
can you give us an idea of how many businesses in total across both terminals would be impacted if workers were to walk off the job?
Yeah, it's about a dozen, and we have an exact list that I can give you after this if you want it. And so it's restaurants in both Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. The flying public it'll be a significant impact for the flying public. Yeah.
Is there a certain percentage that you're asking for in terms of wage increases, or a range of percentages, just for the
So we're talking in raw dollars basically. So we're about $1 apart.
And then how many people will this affect? How many workers?
250. Shouting answer from the back. Yeah.
And you've gotten the support of SEIU, any other unions supporting your action?
Yeah, so I mean, unions are standing in solidarity with us. SEIU Local 26 and us have a long-standing partnership at the airport. many of our workers are their members and vice versa. And, so we stand together and stand in solidarity with each other.
Do you know if there's been a similar strike like this that has happened here at the airport before?
No, I don't believe that there's been a hospitality strike at the airport.
And so you're meeting with them, like right now, this week you're meeting.
Yeah.
So it's not like you guys broke off talks or.
Yeah, like on the union's end, we want to continue having talks. You heard from the workers. They don't want to have to strike. They want the company to do the right thing and come to an agreement with us. So, we're open. Krista is our lead negotiator. Her cell phone is on. We're hoping that the company calls her with an offer that we can take the workers and the workers can feel good about.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, folks, let's stay together and get a group photo. Everybody just back up right here for me, please.